girl and your friend's bad too. Oh, you got the swag, saucy drippin' swag goo. You a bad girl and your friend's bad too.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel.
Hey guys, this is Mushasi.
Today we're going to be talking about Trump.
Most of you probably are like, ill. I think it's important for us to have a discussion about what's going on in our economy at the present time. So, I'm sure everyone is aware we are currently in a very bad situation as far as a nation as a whole. And it's very, very unfortunate that many of us are currently not getting paid. Okay, this government shutdown is affecting hundreds of thousands of people. They claim at the moment 800,000 Americans.
I just think it's horrendous how he's so heartless and doesn't care how he's affecting people's lives. Like, I saw like a commercial or something, and the lady, she has diabetes and she can't afford to get her insulin, so she was just like, she just has to see if she's just gonna wake up.
That is so bad. Like,
that's horrible.
Like, what type of humane person would want to put thousands, hundreds of thousands, I'm sorry, millions of people in that type of predicament?
Yeah. It's really heartbreaking, and like, especially when you see how it's affecting the people around you. Like, it's not okay.
It's not. And I'm just trying to figure out how we as a whole could come together and possibly be, a force that could possibly have some sort of effect on the outcome of bringing this to an end.
Yeah.
The majority usually has a say on, certain things, whether it be a petition or a protest. But I just feel like, I'm just gonna put it out there, people in poorer communities are being affected by this the most. So how can we step out and do something about this?
Yeah.
So we just want you guys to think about it. Leave a comment on our page, and just pray for these people, because
and I think
it's so heartless and just so sad.
Yeah, and you have to be really sensitive to everyone, because some people are not going to tell you how they're being affected by it, So, just like the other day, we had went to Atlantic Mall, and so many people are asking for money. So
A lot of people asking for money.
Like, that's like the hot spot right now. And yes, it does get tedious, but you have to think, like, some people really are not in a good situation now. And I just want to say, Obama would never. Obama would never.
Obama put our country in such a great position, and it's like Trump is trying to turn everything upside down.
And I feel like it's messed up, because I feel like we have such a low standard for who takes leadership, for, I don't want to say it, but like,
say it, girl,
for like Caucasian people. Like, if Barack Obama came on the platform and did everything that Trump was doing, you think he would have became president just because he was black? No.
Not even.
He has been hit with so many accusations, and he has been doing and saying so much wrong things, and he's still
And
our
he
president.
gets away with it.
Yeah, like, but Obama, he had to always be on his best behavior. I can imagine how tiring that must be.
Draining.
He always had to show his best side. He could never do anything close to what Trump is doing. And
That's right.
it's really sad that we have such low standards. It's really, really sad. Like, when they say black people, they have to work twice as hard, it's true. It is true.
All day, every day.
So, but you know what? I do have a friend that understands why Trump feels the way that he feels.
Oh, really? Can we bring them in on our channel?
She doesn't like to talk about it,
Oh,
but she understands because she feels like it's not fair that like illegal immigrants are allowed to be here and not pay taxes and use all of our resources. She doesn't like the idea of people that are here illegally. So she feels like Trump is like the superhero. But
well, do something about those things. Don't allow us to be affected by it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, make them pay taxes.
But it's like, I don't know. But it's really unfortunate that you can put millions of people in a predicament to be so uncomfortable and to struggle more than what they were struggling before. Like, I can't even imagine having so many bills and then I just can't pay
them.
But
yeah.
I think this is an important lesson that you need to have more than one stream of income. You need to, especially if you work for the government, you better have a business. You better do something.
Something that's bringing in that extra income, that in the event something like this happens, which we see if someone like Trump is in office, there's a likelihood that it could.
Yeah.
Gotta think about,
because like a lot of people, they feel like, oh, having multiple streams of income, that's just like a dream, that's not reality, and that's not true. There's so many different ways to make money, you know what I mean? And if you work for the government, that is a necessity. It's a necessity, for sure. What do you think?
I guess.
I think it's a necessity. Because what are you going to do when you're out of a job? You're going to try to make more money, right?
Yeah, but what happens with furlough is that they're not getting paid, but they'll get back pay once the government is up and running again.
Oh, so they'll get like a lump sum.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking if they did that, because that would be messed up.
Yeah,
if they just
they're going
got,
to work not getting paid, but they're actually going to be paid once the government is up and running. But then there are some places where they're just telling them to stay at home, so they don't have to pay them that back money. So that right there is...
I would work and then do something on the side.
Yeah, I would try to find something else to do on the side. But
that's interesting.
That's all we have for today, and we really, really appreciate if you subscribe to our channel and make a comment.
Give a thumbs up, turn on post notifications. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, it's very, very unfortunate, about what's going on today. Like we discussed in our channel just now, Trump is heartless. Like, there are millions of people being affected by this, and his excuse is the wall is a priority. What about the people that live in this country day by day that have to support their families, make a living?
What do you think, Satchel?
Like, what about them?
For a fact, for a fact.
Why is it on?
So, Satchel, what do you have to say? Like, how do you feel about all this that's going down? And can you think of a way that us as a community could get together and have some sort of say-so on what goes down? Maybe 1 million Black People's March or 1 million something.
Like a million man march type thing?
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, protesting only gets you so far, true say. And especially with the shutdown thing, it's just that, like, I don't want to say, like, you know, it was good, but he did it at such a right time where people need their taxes back. You know, it's like, God damn, yo, it's like.
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he's using it for leverage. Like,
yeah.
The longer he's trying to starve people out, and then yesterday he did a proposal. It's just crazy. Like, honestly, I do not know, because that's a lot of people just want this thing to be over and get their money. You know, TSA, they ain't getting no money. Yeah, my bro, he was working TSA. He left, and now he's working in a restaurant. Like, it's crazy. Yo.
Wow.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Maybe they just need to let him build that wall.
But not for the amount of money that he's asking for. It's just ridiculous how much money he's asking for.
How much is he asking for to build the wall?
He's asking for like $5.4 billion. Like,
right.
Really? Like, come on. You know all of that is not going to no wall. And I saw a story on the news about the different types of walls that could be built, and it doesn't even come close to what he's asking for. So he's up to something. He's up to something dirty.
I mean, and with the shutdown, again, he's using it for leverage. It's like people just like, you know what? Just let him have the wall. Cause that's how I'm feeling right now. I'm not letting him have it. It's like, it's not fair that people are just going so long without pay. You know.
And that's what he wants. He
Yeah.
wants us to just give in and say, "Oh, we can't take this anymore. Just give it to him, so he'll stop this madness." And it's getting to that point, unfortunately.
Yeah. How long is this? This is like the 29th day right now?
29. It's almost 30 days. Like, they already missed out on 2 checks.
Yeah, it's crazy. They playing with people's bills and stuff like that.
Yeah. And then think about people's credit. People that can't even pay their bills on time now because the money's not coming in.
Yeah, that's crazy.